I'm here today with Aarya Dath, and it's wonderful to have you here, Aarya, in your new appointment to the Vocal Manoeuvres Academy. I'm absolutely thrilled and delighted to have you on board our wonderful teaching team, which I call the Dream Team.
It's really fantastic to be a part of it. I'm really enjoying it.
Excellent. Tell me a little bit about your beginning, Aarya, how you first heard about Vocal Manoeuvres Academy and why you chose to enrol as a young child.
Well, in grade 6, as a young 12-year-old, I took part of Creative Generation State Schools on Stage and was lucky enough to meet you there. And I remember coming home to my parents after the fact and going, I need to get lessons with Alison Rogers because, it was just a valuable experience to meet you and to see just how much you had to offer. And so 2 years later, when I was in grade 8, that happened. And I started in the private tuition program and then started taking part in the ensemble programs, and I've never looked back since.
Yes, it only seems like yesterday that you were this young lad just starting out with us, but I'm very proud to have you welcome you onto our team also, which is terrific. I'm keen to know what attributes of our training or education system have served you well to date throughout your later secondary schooling and now into your young career as you're starting out.
Yes. So one thing that the Vocal Manoeuvres Academy really fosters is an academic interpretation of teaching music, which is not to be underestimated, I think. Really instilling the value of learning how to read music has been quite valuable for me in my secondary schooling, in learning music as a classroom subject, but also as a performative genre, choral music and a solo vocal performance. Learning music from a performative perspective gives you more of an insight into understanding how to analyze it, which is such useful skills, not only in secondary school music, but in just any sort of schooling or workplace. Analysis is so helpful and important.
Yeah, I think that's a real terrific attribute to our program, where we teach the science of music, don't we, which has really helped you to force multiply your creativity and performance of music.
Exactly.
It's been interesting to watch your teaching to date. I really enjoy the value that you add to our teaching team, but it's also worthy to note that you're our composer in residence and we're looking forward to performing your new repertoire.
Yes, I have been composing music in some sense since I was maybe around 10 or 11, and I've really enjoyed learning about compositional techniques and compositional histories and all of the different aspects that go into starting from what are essentially drawings on a piece of paper coming to life in real time as performers perform your work. It's such a fulfilling experience.
Yes, it's wonderful to be a part of that and for us to be able to facilitate that as well. I think that's the interesting thing about a composer. Your final iteration of your work rests with us as the performers.
It does.
So it's wonderful to have you as a singer within our program as well, which is awesome. What's something that you think is quite interesting, or perhaps something that your students and colleagues may not know about you that they would find interesting or quirky or surprising perhaps?
I've been asked this question a few times and I often find myself stumped, but I think one thing might just be that while my areas of passion are definitely in music, and to people who know me, they know I really enjoy mathematics as well, and I'm studying that at university as well, and theatre. My true area of passion is passing on that knowledge, is teaching, and I've engaged with that for a while, and I've really never looked back because I started, my first experience with that was in Taekwondo. I assistant instructed Taekwondo for a long time. With my father, we were both black belts.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And yeah, and then after that, I found opportunities by tutoring during year 12, and then even afterwards, I still tutor at my old high school. And then just to be on board this dream team, the Vocal Manoeuvres Academy teaching team, it's been just the perfect opportunity to really get that fulfillment that I get from teaching. Yeah,
It's wonderful. And if you could be a song, if Aarya Dath was a song or a lyric or a performer, what would that song, lyric or performer be, and why?
I think I'll go with a lyric here. And I'm making up the lyric. And I think I would go with Aarya is just waiting to help out, because I truly believe that as much as I enjoy my own personal growth, and as much as I do it for myself, to share that knowledge and to share my understanding to help other people have this same experience is truly what I feel I was put on the earth to do.
That's what we believe too, and we appreciate that most about you, your attitude of service. It's greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're here today on the set of Cupcake Classics, which has been an exciting season of performances for our students. Aarya Dath has been involved. I think this is your first Cupcake Classics as one of the members of our dream team here in the Vocal Manoeuvres Academy.
Yes, it is.
Did you enjoy this experience, Aarya?
Yes, this year's Cupcake Classics was through the roof, I think. It was really fantastic to see the students perform.
And what was your role in Cupcake Classics this year?
Well, for the first time, I undertook a teaching role, and I facilitated a lot of the performance for the Vocal Manoeuvres Academy Children's Chorus. I'd been coaching them for the term up until this performance, and also some of the private students from that ensemble as well. And also I took the opportunity to help stage the Queensland Festival Chorus's performance of Rodgers and Hammerstein on Broadway, a melody of classic Rodgers and Hammerstein songs.
Yep.
Yeah.
I really feel your contribution with regards to emceeing, training the soloists, choreographing the ensembles, and then performing in the show and conducting an item in the show was terrific. So it was really wonderful to see you on the other side of that.
It was.